Hello friends, welcome to the ECG decode series videos. So here we have an ECG which shows bizarre, these are bizarre wide complexes which are not preceded by P waves. P waves are not there. So P waves are not there. So these are called as ventricular premature complexes. So how to know it is ventricular premature complexes? Ventricular premature complexes or PVCs or VPCs are characterized by no P waves. They are not preceded by P waves. So they are not preceded by P waves. That means there is no P wave before these complexes. Right? They are wide. That means they are more than 120 milliseconds or more than 3 small squares, and the ST and T wave changes are opposite of QRS complexes. So these are the criteria to call it as a impulse as PVC, that is premature ventricular complexes. So this ECG is showing premature ventricular complexes. So if you see carefully, almost every third beat is your VPC. So this could be ventricular trigeminy. So when VPC happens every second bit or every other bit is a VPC, it is called as ventricular bigeminy. When VPC is every third bit is your VPC, it is called as ventricular trigeminy. When every fourth impulse or every fourth beat is your VPC, it is called as ventricular quadrigeminy. So here it is showing, see, this is sinus impulse and this is also sinus impulse, and this is your VPC. So every third beat is your VPC, so it's called as ventricular trigeminy. Now after knowing that this is VPC or ventricular trigeminy, we have to locate the where is the focus which is generating the VPC. See here, one thing that I want you to understand here is all the VPCs are of same morphology. See, they are not different, so they are unifocal. One thing is they are unifocal, and now you have to locate the foci which is generating these VPCs. So how to do that? So for that you have to say V1, lead V1, the VPC is predominantly up or down, we have to see. So in lead V1 the VPC is predominantly downward. When it is downward in lead V1, it is right sided VPC, right sided focus is there. So when you know it is right sided, then you have to know in what right ventricle, which area, apex, outflow or inflow. For that you have to see axis of the PVCs. So how to see lead 1? For that you have to see lead 1 and lead AVF. So in lead 1 VPCs are having predominantly upward direction, and in lead AVF VPCs are having predominantly upward direction. Both are upward direction. That means both are normal. That means both are positive. That means normal axis. So right sided foci with normal axis means inflow. So inflow tract. So location is inflow. So this ECG shows ventricular trigeminy with foci being on right ventricular inflow. How to remember? In has n, no, so normal axis. So again I will repeat. First you have to see V1. If the QRS is predominantly downward, it is right sided. If the QRS is predominantly upward, it is left sided. It is as simple as that. So you see first V1. If the QRS complex is downward, predominantly downward or deep S wave, it is right sided foci. Right sided foci can be outflow, inflow, or apex. In inflow, axis will be normal. In apex, there will be left axis deviation. Outflow, right axis deviation will be there. So in here, this ECG is showing normal axis. So it is right ventricular inflow. Right ventricular inflow means near the tricuspid valve area. Okay, hope you got this message and you like this video. Thank you.